The maid drops sleeping pills into a glass of milk and offers it to the mistress. However, the mistress isn't in the mood to drink it and says, "Leave it here. I will drink it later." As the mistress gets up to leave the room, she realizes she forgot something and says, "Take the milk with you." So the mistress takes it along. Meanwhile, the maid mutters to herself, "Today my son will definitely get you pregnant." When the mistress goes to place the milk down in her room, her dog suddenly rushes in, causing the glass to fall and spill. She picks up the dog and starts cuddling it. The maid walks in, sees the mess, and says, "Let me take the empty glass away." The mistress replies, "I want to sleep now, do not disturb me." The maid immediately calls her son and says, "Come over quickly, I have set everything up." When the boy arrives, the maid asks, "Why did you take so long?" The boy responds, "Just tell me, where is the mistress?" The maid directs him to the room and reassures him she won't regain consciousness anytime soon. Come out only after finishing the job. The boy enters the room, touches her leg, and whispers, "How soft it is." Suddenly the mistress wakes up. Startled, the boy asks, "Didn't you drink the milk?" The mistress snaps, "What are you doing here? Get away from me." As the boy begins to unbutton his pants, the mistress warns him, "I will call the police." He quickly snatches her phone away and covers her mouth with his hand. The mistress bites his hand hard, and in response, the boy punches her in the face. Hearing the commotion, the maid rushes into the room and asks, "What is all this noise about?" The mistress cries out, "Maid, get your son out of here." Instead, the maid coldly replies, "Just cooperate with my son and he will treat you well." Desperate, the mistress pleads, "I can give you money." The boy scoffs, "Once you become my wife, all your money will be mine anyway." He tries to force himself on her, and during the struggle, the mistress is pushed hard. Her head hits a sharp edge and she collapses. The maid steps back in and asks, "What happened?" The boy panics, "I think she is dead." The maid checks her pulse and says, "She is just unconscious. Quick, lift her up and put her on the bed. Now that she is knocked out, sleep with her and finish the job." However, the boy refuses this time. He says, "Let her recover first." He walks out of the room, refusing to listen to his mother. Meanwhile, at another house, the mistress's mother is unable to sleep. Her husband wakes up and asks, "What's wrong? Why aren't you sleeping?" She replies, "I don't know why, but my heart feels heavy. I am worried about our daughter." The father comforts her, saying, "Go to sleep. You are going to visit her tomorrow anyway." The next morning, the boy looks at his breakfast and complains to his mother, "What is this stuff you are feeding me? Make some meat for me." He then spots the mistress's dog and asks, "If I kill and eat this dog, will the mistress get angry at you?" The maid replies, "I don't know about meat, but she can definitely give you a child." The boy smiles wickedly and says, "Then I will start with her today." Suddenly, the doorbell rings. The boy panics. "You told me the mistress lives alone. Who is at the door now?" The maid opens the door to find a young man standing outside. He asks, "I am the mistress's boyfriend. Are you her mother?" The maid lies and nods yes. The young man continues, "I have come to talk to you about marrying your daughter." The maid snaps, "You only want to marry her for our property. I know your type." The man protests, "No, auntie, I love her very much. Look, I brought these gifts for you." The maid throws the gifts away and declares, "Even if you brought a mountain of gold and silver, I would still never marry my daughter to you. Get the thought of marrying her out of your mind." At that very moment inside the room, the mistress finally regains consciousness and slowly reaches out to grab her phone.